I got this feeling inside my brains. It goes electric wavy when I make them A's. All through 4th grade, all through my school, we're flying up, no ceiling when we're in our zone. I've got that sunshine in my pocket, looking forward to a good day. I feel I can do everything when I try. I can't stop myself from learning, moving up academically. We'll unlock the way we rock it, so don't stop.
Hello everyone, I hope everybody's having a great day today. Today we're gonna get started with some math. So let's look at what we're learning today. Why do I need to know about converting measurements within the customary and metric system? Why do I need to know that? Like, why? Well, we'll teach you why. And today's TEKS is going to be 4.8b, and again, we're going to be only looking at lengths, okay? Length. So, remember that when you see this little guy on the bottom of your left screen, to please pause the video and write down what is on the screen because it's very important stuff to put down in your journal, okay? And let's look at our TEKS for today. Students will know how to identify the relative size of length. Students will understand how to convert measurements within the customary measurement system. And then students will be able to share in a group discussion how to convert measurements within the metric system when given other equivalent measurements represented in a table, okay? And then here it is in Spanish, just in case you need it. And then let's go ahead and look at our essential questions. Remember, if you can understand these questions and look at it, if you can answer the questions by the end of the 2 videos that we have, then you got it. I don't know why that flew out of my head. Okay, so how can you convert customary units of length, weight, and liquid volume? How can you convert metric units of length, mass, and liquid volume? Okay, so remember, only in the next couple of videos we're learning about length. In the next time, we're going to be learning about mass and liquid volume. So converting them, how can you convert them and how? Okay, both in the customary and metric system. Well, today you're going to learn how, okay? So basically by the end of the video, you should answer this because you should know how to do this. Let's go ahead and look at our vocabulary. Okay, so again, we have customary, and in Spanish it means sistema inglés. And then we have the metric system. Customary, we only use it here in the United States. Metric, everybody else. Equivalent measurements. Large unit to smaller units. Small unit to a large unit. Table, and then convert. So again, customary, it's the measurements that we use here, which is like inches, feet, yards, miles. When we're talking about liquid, cups, pints, quarts, gallons, the temperature, Fahrenheit, and remember, it's only here in the United States. Metric, okay, the system where length is measured in millimeters, meters, centimeters, kilometers, okay? Everywhere else in the world uses this, including our scientists here, okay? Equivalent measures. The amounts of mass, capacity, volume, weight, length of time that measure to be equal in value, okay? So for an example, if I have a gallon of milk, okay, a gallon of milk, and I have 4 quarts of milk, so 1, 2, 3, 4 quarts of milk, then they're equal in value. It's the same thing, which is why we have a G right here. Oh, a G right here, and then 4 quarts. So yeah. And then again, here's the Like 1 mile equals 1,760 yards, 1 yard equals 3 feet, 1 foot equals 12 inches, okay? So that's what equivalent measure means. It's the exact same thing. Table, okay? You know what a table is. So this is a set of facts and figures arranged in a column of rows, and it is a very useful in a way of organizing numeric information or data. So we're going to use tables today, and it's going to help us to see how we're going to be measuring things, and when we're converting, it's going to help us to stay organized, right? Instead of just having numbers splattered everywhere, it's best to have it organized, okay? And the table helps us to organize things. That's why it's very important to stay neat and organized. Okay. Convert, to change a value or expression from one form to another. Measurement, to change from one unit to another, such as a form of inches to millimeters or liters to gallons, okay? So we're gonna learn how to go back and forth between measurements, so that way you know, instead of saying, oh, I measure something and it's 36 inches, or easier form to read that is, oh, 3 yards, you know. A large unit to a small unit. To convert from a large unit to a small unit, it means to multiply. So whenever you're going from big to a small unit of measurements, it means to multiply, okay? To convert small unit to a large unit, it's to convert a smaller unit to a large unit. It means to divide by the numbers of the smaller units, which is needed to make the large unit, okay? So when we go from small to large, small to big, we divide, okay? Divide. I think I said that. I hope so. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and look at our video for today.
Welcome to Math with Mr. J.
Okay, so he's going to teach you how to do the converting, and I'm going to teach you another way, so that way we're both, that way if you understand his way, then use it. If you understand my way, use it, whichever way you understand, okay?
In this video, we're going to be taking a look at converting customary units of length. And the units of length that we're going to be using are feet, inches, yards, and miles. And as you can see, there are 8 problems or 8 conversions that we're going to go through together in order to help you get this down. So let's jump right into number 1 here, where we have 2 feet equals how many inches. And before I go any further, I want to mention up top in blue at the top of your screen are some very helpful reference notes here that you can use to take a look at when you're doing conversions. So let's take a look at number 1, 2 feet, how many inches? Well, we know that 1 foot equals 12 inches, right? Think of a ruler. A ruler is 12 inches. So if you have 2 of those, we would have 24 inches. We need to do 2 feet times 12, right? We have 2 groups of 12 inches, which would give us 24 inches. So when we go from a larger unit of measure, a foot is larger than an inch. When we go from larger to smaller, we multiply. So keep that in mind. Number 2, we're going from inches back to feet. So now we have 48 inches equals how many feet? Well, if we think about it, we need to split this 48 inches into groups of 12, because each one of those groups of 12 is a foot. So we're going to need to do 48 divided by 12. And 48 divided by 12 gives us 4 feet. And we went from a smaller unit of measure, inches, to feet, so we used division. A smaller unit of measure to a larger, we use division. So for number 3, we have 6 yards equals how many feet? Well, 1 yard equals 3 feet. So we have 6 of them. So we need to multiply this by 3. So 6 times 3 equals 18 feet. And think of a yardstick. A yardstick has 3 feet. So if we had 6 of them lined up, it's going to be 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. I think I got 6 there. Which, it's just easier to do 6 times 3, and that's 18. Number 4, 24 feet equals how many yards? So now we're starting with feet and going to yards. So we need to split that 24 feet into groups of 3. Or we can think of it as dividing it by 3. And 24 divided by 3 is 8. And you can always double check yourself by going back to feet. Let's see if 8 yards is 24 feet. Well, 8 times 3 does give me 24, because each one of those yards is 3 feet. So I can do 8 times 3, and again, it gives me that 24. Number 5. 5 feet equals how many inches? Well, each one of those feet has 12 inches, right? And I have 5 groups of 12. So I'm going to do 5 times 12, which gives me 60 inches. Number 6. 6 feet equals how many yards? So think, how many feet in 1 yard? Well, 3. So how many groups of 3 can I pull out of that 6 feet? Or think of it as 6 divided by 3. And that's going to give us 2. So 6 feet equals 2 yards. 2 yards equals how many inches? Well, if we take a look up here at the top, 1 yard is 36 inches, which is 1 yard is the same as 3 feet, so 36 inches. So we need to do 2 times 36, 2 groups of 36. And if you think of it, a yardstick is 36 inches, so we have 2 of those. So 2 times 36, which is 72 inches. And lastly, miles to feet. So 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. So we have 2 groups of that, 2 groups of 5,280. So we need to do 5,280 times 2. Or you could do 5,280 plus 5,280. So we would get 10,560 feet. I don't think I can fit it in that space there, so I will draw an arrow. So there you have it. There's converting customary units of length involving feet, inches, yards, and miles. Hopefully that helped. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, peace.
Hello, that was an awesome video. Sorry, something happened, and so it's been like a while since I came back. But that video, he kind of explained it just a little bit, but I'm gonna go more in depth. And so tomorrow we're gonna see how to actually convert these measurements, and then you'll get a better understanding. If you don't understand today, that's fine. Tomorrow we'll get it, okay? I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, sorry. One more thing. Don't leave. I forgot to give you your notes. Okay, so here are your notes for the customary conversions, and we'll learn about the customary and conversions for tomorrow, okay? Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.